think I'll do this too. Can't really buy too much, but they got some good stuff in Padon that we're gonna want to make use of. Maybe I can go kill stuff in the Zil Desert and get some money. What, a face I don't recognize? You don't look like a Rafane. Oh, well, never mind that. I went to go see the fortune teller, Olva, today. The fortune she told hit the mark. Bullseye. Finally, I have a boyfriend. I'll be dating him from now on, thanks to positive action from following Olva's advice. Oh, we can go talk to the fortune teller, I'm pretty sure. How about I find you some work? I could find a muscular fellow like you all kinds of jobs. From washing dishes to being a waiter, picking up trash along the waterways, there's all kinds of jobs. What are you all saying? I'm a woman? Haha, what's that? Some kind of joke, mister? How rude. If you're a woman, then this bearded grandpa's a Rafane, mademoiselle. Mademoiselle. That's a good one. Say something else, old man. How could this splendid body be that of a woman? Let's take a look at this body. Yikes. Justin, let's not hang around this place. Let's be going right now. Fortune teller Olva's tent. Here we go. Welcome to the tent of the fortune teller Olva. This is the place to point out the way for you to go. No, I had better not say anything. Are you a qualified person? Naturally, I see an answer coming. That's a very strong star. You have the right to choose. Would you like to hear me out? Let's try talking. I see a beautiful face behind you. And what's this? A strange castle. It seems to be waiting for you. Are you referencing the Castle of Dreams? Which is an optional dungeon? It's dark and I don't sense life there. It's like an emptiness chasing everything. This is unlucky. You're free to go or not if you intend to go. Let's try hearing some more. Okay, so yeah, that is the Castle of Dreams because they're like, you can go or not. It's an optional dungeon, so you don't have to do it. If my memory is correct, that is the old Castle of Dreams. It's an enchanted castle said to be somewhere in Zil Desert. I hear it's shrouded in eternal darkness, and it harbors forever ghosts that cannot return to Earth, they say. A soul wanting to rescue them will give a vision to the castle to a traveler. I don't know if that's true. Who knows? We'll be going there later to find out. Huh? What's that? Stop being arrogant. Rafane fellows are like that. You settled in Zilpadon first. You're in the habit of coming later and butting in. Ah, no way. You Alcada don't have a feel for quality products. What would you do if we didn't buy your products? You'd starve right away. Oh, is it a fight? Very well then, let's go. Oh, not again. When this here bunch meets face to face, they start fighting. Only the Moge are different. Well, at any rate, we'll sleep in the hotel tonight. Let's go rest up. Ah, no way. You Okada don't have a feeling for quality products. Starve right away. Okay, same dialogue. Oh, all they do is fight, fight, fight. It's a wonder how they don't get tired of it. In any case, we're the oldest and the Moge are probably the richest. We fight over such petty things, don't you think it's stupid? But yeah, they have the Moge, Rafane, and Alcada races in this village, and they all, like, bicker with each other. Well, not really the Moge, mostly the Alcada and the Rafane. The Moge are, like, the wise ones and all. Who the heck do you think you are? You Rafanes are nothing but snobs. That stuck-up look on your faces just makes me sick. I also love this music. Me have time to spare? Nothing fun to do? Me bored of travel and shopping? What, you bearded fool? You're too old for baby talk. Well, I promised Papa and Mama to grow up, but my butler says I still haven't grown up. Aren't you too old to be calling them Papa and Mama? Oh, I want to go back home, but I don't know how to grow up, do you? Grow up? I guess I can't help you. Well, my darling says that when you work and do something useful for others, you're growing up. Why don't you try working instead of saying you have free time? You grew up when you're useful to others. Is that it? Useful to others? I never thought of that. If I'm useful to others, I'll grow up. If that's so, I can return home. I'll live with Papa and Mama again. Yes, I've decided I shall be useful to others. I've had enough of play, that's right. Never thought about working and growing up. That's a really good idea. I decided to work from now on and be useful to others. Alright, good luck with that. Oh, that boy does have the spirit after all. This is the first I've heard him speak of working. Oh, he is a boy. He looks older in his sprite. I'm so happy. He does not look like a little boy here. I guess he's young in comparison to everyone else. The boy is showing some spirit. I've dreamt about this so many times. Or maybe he's just spoiled. Originally, only Moge lived in Zilpadon, but they let the Alcada and the Rafane move in. I heard it from the Moge guys that it's very rare to have 3 peoples living in the same town like this. All the Moge accepted us in. I heard it from the Moge guys that it's very rare. Yeah, so the Moge basically brought them both in, but the Rafane and Alcadas do not get along with each other. The Alcada spice. What, you're not from around here? Would you like to try some of this spice specially produced in Zilpa? Wow, what an aroma. This one's a killer. As my nose. Achoo! Drat! Oh, rap. Oh, sure, it's a strong kick. We'll try it if you're so inclined. And I just run the other way, chat. I'm told to try it, and I just keep on walking. What? Can I help you? Oh, well, no, not really. Sure. Well, see you around. What can I do for you? I think there's an NPC I remember here, like, who paints or something. Well, young folks, what do you think is the most pleasant thing in the world? Let's see. To get out of a dangerous adventure using your own power. The best thing is a meal after wasting a monster opponent, and then there's picking your nose. I hate you. And Rap, of course, was doing that in his portrait as he said that, so... Yeah, those two have really good choices, but I have different tastes. The most pleasant thing in the world, frankly, it's eating delicious food. I'm smart, don't you think? Hey, good man, honestly. Well, now, that's very ordinary, isn't it? I do like food, though. For a shallow amateur, sure, but a true gourmet tastes carefully. It's a thrill to be enjoyed. Oh, getting drunk, too? I don't know about that one, though. Stop that. If you do this all the time, it will be trouble. It will trouble the patrons. How did you get such a bad habit? Stop that. If you do this, trouble the patrons. Yada yada. I always expect like 2 lines. We'll be back in Zilpadon, so we're gonna have a lot of rounds. Zilpadon is like the most revisited town in this part of the game. I have no idea what those Okada were thinking. Their faces hardly changed. Well, if they build some hotel where they live, what can we do? We were fine, they can't understand what they're doing. If the Okada build some hotel where they live, what can we do about it? My big brother who went to Gumbo hasn't returned yet. Surely he's fooling around at the festival. He'll soon be neglecting his work, honestly. The elder will have to scold him. Oh, someone in Gumbo, you say? Best of luck to him. Gumbo is quite a place. My big brother who went to Gumbo hasn't returned. Yeah. There's someone over here. There are a couple of NPCs I vaguely remember where they are and like they're relevant or they're important to me. Look how fashionable. It's functional and wild, colorful and chic. What are you doing? Why are you staring at me like that? I know, that bandana's the best. Say what it's made of. Say what's it made of. Will you give it to me? No way. My beloved darling made this by hand. I would never part with it. Hey, that bandana's nice. Will you let me have it? She said no. She will beat you up. Like, this woman is ripped. The sun is beating down today. It should get really hot. Pat, pat. Pat, pat, you say? That's a skirt, isn't it? Ah, yes, since I'm a man, it's natural to wear a skirt, right? Okay. Yes, we Moge have a hard time understanding this kind of art. They don't like easy-to-use jars, but they think all this gaudy stuff is alright. Never find that people are different. You have no idea what they're selling. Apartment building. I think this is the building I'm thinking of. Yeah, this is the place. Let's see what it says. If something's bothering you, you can always come to the apartment manager. Will it be okay if I just think about getting better simply because I'm perfectly calm? If I had the medicine that the Moge bring, I would be completely healthy. Aren't the Moge also saying that? It's an illness that can be cured if you take the medicine properly. My mother has always helped me, but compared to before, I've gotten much better thanks to the medicine that the Moge have brought me. Now I'm able to get out of bed and walk. Is this the place? It might be. Can't remember. This music sounds vaguely familiar. La 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 la, something's wrong, that's it. I can't seem to think of a good melody, but I have such good lyrics. It's folklore handed down by the Moge from long ago. It's a totally wonderful poem. Lights of hope that keep the world turning are carved in the heart, staring at the sky spreading yonder. This poem passed down by the Moge is so sorrowful, don't you find it mysterious? I want to write a song that does this poem justice, but I can't think of a good melody. She aims to be a songwriter. I want to be recognized as a painter. We're both working hard. Oh yeah, this painter has dialogue. I think you have to come back with the other party member, though. The two of us rent this room, but I'm still half grown up. I can't find good work. Well, that means you two are aspiring songwriters and painters. Is that so? Would you let me... Oh, okay, you can do it now then. Sure, draw them. Well then, whom shall I draw? I draw Milda. Y'all want me? Well, have at it then. Okay, smile. Yes, that's good. Hold it. Just like that. Good, I'm done. Look, what do you think of this? Ah, for a human, it's, well, drawn. What's that, honey? Y'all looking for a fight? It's just right, don't you think? We gotta do this with everyone. Crap. What, me? Alright, how's this feel for a pose? Make it a little more natural? Yes, that's better. Like this? Yes. I'm done. Yep, I like the face. Why is it looking better than the real thing? You sure are lucky, Rap. Stupid. Since the real thing is good, the drawing is just fine. It comes from a handsome source. Okay, Rap, okay. Whatever you say. Finally, draw best girl. Me? Well, since everyone's doing it. Now draw Fina. Well, maybe we've lost the mood a little. Let's do it. What about Justin? Can they do Justin? Is it okay? How about a smile? Ugh, that's a little tight. Relax. That light feels good. Just like that. Hold it. That's it. Finished. The drawing's a nice expression, but you just drew that in yourself. You can't stand my artlessness. Thank you. You had a super good model. You're welcome. Okay. I do like how the portrait is the character. It's so funny. I think we'll come back here with the final character and you can do some stuff. So that'll be really fun to do. Hopefully I'll remember to come back to this apartment building. At the very least. If not, I'm sure I did it in my HD remaster playthrough. But I'm gonna try to remember in this playthrough to do it. Moge Elder House. Oh, sorry, I dropped your book. Oh, that Moge over there has some stuff for us, I think. Rap is hit or miss for me? I disagree. Rap is cool. I like Rap. He has his moments, but I mean, he's cool. It's just his character to be, like, sometimes moronic. That's just his character. Certainly spring is ending in Lane as well. Before it turns summer in Lane, I must get one shipment of snow. It's just so profitable. In Padon, snow from Lane is very popular among certain customers. The only problem is keeping the snow from melting on the way back. My job is to report the news for Padon. Oh yeah, this stuff. Access to Cthulhu restricted. Access to Cthulhu restricted. Outsiders will be denied access to Cthulhu. To provide rigorous protection from enemies, outsiders may not enter the village. It appears that village lodgings may be used. Restrictions have also been placed on Moge who come to do business. No exceptions. The Moge are requesting discussions. Thanks to the Moge, I got a hold of a comb that I long wanted. Where was it from? Dite. It's a comb made from the bones of a fish from that village. This will absolutely be the in thing from now on. This will all absolutely be from the... Yeah, cool. I feel like Grandia suffers from a pretty moronic cast. What do you mean by moronic? If you're saying the cast is bad, then I disagree. I don't know what you mean by moronic, to be honest. I like Grandia's cast. Grandia, like, the whole theme of Grandia is... It does a rotating cast, and it does a rotating cast really well. Like, Justin and Fina are the only ones that stay for the whole party, and I think it does that theme really well. It's the journey, not the destination, which really applies to Grandia, and it's what I love so much about it. Yes, I'm worried. This is the first time. What should I do? What are you doing? Would you like to talk with me? I came to stock up on goods, but the main owner is not in. What should I do? Strange. I wonder why he's gone. Business is not going so well, so I came to stock up all at once. For the complete waste, this jug and water pitcher can still be used. There's nothing not needed in this world. These were made for a purpose. Just as they say, honor all life, people and the things are alive, and yet they have to escape from death. Say, old man, take a good look at these desert roses. They're the best I've ever seen. Not only can you eat these, but they're pleasing to the eyes. You probably never had such a product. These are 40 gold each. You won't regret paying a single gold, believe me, and buy them. Anyway, I know a lot of people say the Grandia 1 cast, like, not having a... I know a lot of people, like, say, like, oh, the party's always changing and that's a bad thing. Like, I mean, I get where they're coming from, but I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I think Grandia does it well. I think it writes them out of the story in a pretty decent way, I think, for some of them. Like, I feel like each character really feels like a piece of a puzzle, and, like, their time with the party is, like, valued. Like, you really value the time you have, like, each of the characters, like Gabwin and Sue and Milda and some others we're gonna get to. So I feel like it does that really well, because it's really, at the end of the day, it's Justin and Fina's adventure, and they don't have, like, a main place in the main narrative. So I feel like it makes sense that they don't stick around for a while. It's realistic, I guess, and it gives it a reason, and it really makes you value the time they are with each other. So, what do you think of Padon? Ain't it ridiculously large? There are 3 peoples centered here, the Rafane, Alcada, and Moge. Scenes with the recent Turning to Stone episodes, refugees fleeing their villages have come flowing in. By the way, in case you don't talk to NPCs, Milda gives you a little bit of lore on it, but you won't really get the Rafane Alcada stuff if you don't talk to NPCs, but Milda gives you the rundown if you don't. Would you look at this food? It's bright red. Isn't it a little too spicy hot? This town is surrounded by desert. It's different than your village. They can't get a hold of fresh foods. The Moge get most of it from other places. If they didn't use spices, it would be dangerous. Oh, I see. You're a well-informed person. What? You'll have to repeat what you just said to Darlin. This is certainly a big and beautiful city, but the people seem to lack unity. In Khufu, the people are united and try to protect their village. Yeah, now that you mention it, that may be true, but... Not that you... Is this supposed to be now? Not that you mention it? Yeah, now that you mention it, that may be true, but maybe they're just hot and irritable. I think that's a typo. I wonder if the people in this town know about Khufu turning to stone. Probably not. If they knew, shouldn't be unmoved as this. I wonder why the people of this town are so unmoved as this. The people in Forest of Khufu have turned to stone and difficult things are happening. Spicy, hot, hot. I can't stand the food here. I love spicy food rap. Among the 3 peoples in this town, Moge are different. They have good spirit, though. Ah, the Moge. I know one of them. He certainly is a different sort. Every one of the Moge are merchants. They show up everywhere. They come to Lane too. They also have this saying, honor life, but that's common sense, isn't it? Well, honor life. I guess it is common sense in a way. At any rate, I've never seen a bigger town. Maybe I'll do some sightseeing before going to Lane. Did you eat your fill? Lane is still ahead, you know. We need to get some good rest. Oh yeah, we're just go to Lane. We don't have to, like, do anything other than rest in Zilpadon, which is, I forgot about. My paw massage is #1 in the Alcada district. One rub sends the customer straight to heaven. My paws have made this hotel famous. How about it? A rub of my paws will take your fatigue away. Okay. A lot of the characters are morons, and some of these pretty much in the theater. As much as I love it, the behavior of some of the characters really kills me sometimes. I mean, Grandia is meant to be a light-hearted adventure. So, I mean, maybe you're right to some... depending on what characters you're talking about in question, you're probably right, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I think Grandia is just meant to be lighthearted. If you take Grandia too seriously, then it's just, you're not going to enjoy it. Grandia is not really... Sure, it has its dark moments, like the Gaia stuff is really dark, but... like, most of the little town subplots and stuff are not meant to be taken seriously. And like I said, Grandia 1 is my second favorite game of all time. Probably first, second, I need to play Grandia 2 to really cement that opinion. But its story is not what I love so much about it. The story is, like, good for what it is. It's a good story, but the story is not what I love about this game so much. But the story is good. Like, it's more than serviceable. It's good enough. We came to this hotel just to reset our tired bodies. After taking a leisurely bath, I'll get a massage up to top to bottom from the masseuse. Ah, yes, thinking about it makes me feel good. My husband just loves massages, I'm concerned. With this kind of place, he's always commuting to the hotel. It saves me on the household chores. My husband just loves massages, I'm concerned. Ah, yes, thinking about it makes me feel good. I mean, you know, that's my argument to that. Let my big brother sleep on the sofa. I feel like he should sympathize with these younger. What are childhood obligations? I don't recall anything. Surely there are lies behind this. Actually, I was responsible for my brother getting married to his wife, although he won't admit to that. My brother can just sleep on the sofa. He should respect his elders. My brother is quick to forget how much I have taken care of him ever since he was small. It's completely disgraceful for him to forget what he owes me for having changed his diapers. Let my big brother sleep on the sofa. I feel like he should sympathize with those younger. I really love Grandia 1 though, so I mean, I don't feel that way. But I can understand. I feel like I can understand that, and when people say that, it's mostly like, oh, okay, well, the game is like, it's meant to be lighthearted, and if you take it too seriously, then it might take you out of it. In the middle of this desert, all of the abundant bath water is available thanks to the Moge. As you'd expect, they don't charge for the water needed just for life. We are thankful for that. Oh, my scaly back itches. As you'd expect, yada yada. Same stuff. I can understand someone not being a fan of Grandia because of its lighthearted tone. And obviously you have to pick your moments. If you're like a lighthearted romp all the time, I think Grandia does a good balance personally. Sure, it has its silly moments, comical moments. But I think it has a good balance of like that stuff and also like development for Justin and Fina and also just the story in general. I think we're just off the Savannah Wilderness, right? Yeah, we are. Okay. I forgot you don't do like anything in Zilpadon other than rest.